Hello, Charlie. My name is Nicole. I'm 16 years old, and I thought that I would take part in your Nerd Off. So I am known as the nerdy one in my group of friends. They always talk about how nerdy I am. Oftentimes, it makes me sad how I can't explain like my fascination with math and science and things like that. For example, just before I even saw your Challenge Charlie video, I was trying to figure out the limit of this one equation, and I went all the way to x is equal to like 1 billion to see if I could make it so it would be 4.99999 to see how far my calculator would go with that. So I think that that's kind of nerdy and kind of ridiculous. Also, one time I decided I had just learned Pascal's triangle that one day at school, and I wrote out everything to the 9th place, or to the exponent of 9. Yeah, and I was really excited about that. I don't know, I love dealing with numbers. Another thing, I stutter a lot in everyday conversation, like I just kind of did right there. Yeah, it's kind of a bad habit, but it just started happening a couple of years ago too. I don't know what's wrong with me, but I think it's kind of nerdy. I also learned how to play Minesweeper this year, and it turns out that I'm a beast at it. Last year in chemistry, one of our projects was to create a mole, and so I successfully did that, and then I started to sew more of them for my friends' birthdays, so it's like an inside chemistry joke, which they don't get, but I don't know, I think it's really nerdy, but aren't they just adorable? You can't not love these. Thanks to Dan Brown's videos, I can solve a Rubik's Cube. I spent the entirety of my finals week trying to learn how to do that, and I was successful at it. Another nerdy thing, this year I had an elective, and I chose to take physics as that elective because my other science was AP chemistry, but I'm also taking honors physics, which is kind of nerdy. I also opted to take pre-calculus honors over the summer instead of spending my time doing fun things, so I could be in calculus this year, so I could take both calculus courses, which only a couple other kids did in my school. This summer I was in Oregon and I found this book and I just had to buy it, and so I've been trying to spend my days learning the constellations, and I put some of the constellations on my ceiling with little stick-on stars, and I think that's kind of nerdy. I made it a point to also collect one of my favorite games of my youth, Super Mario Land 2, Land of the Golden Coins, and I spent an entire day trying to get to trying to beat the game, and I got through all the levels except for the last one, which I've never been able to complete, but I'll do it eventually, but I think it's kind of nerdy. Also, I own a lot of Pokemon games. Here I have Red, I have Yellow, I have Pokemon Pinball, I have Emerald, Ruby, Sapphire, Leaf Green, this one was one of my favorites, Fire Red, even that one. Let's see. Yeah, so I'm a Pokemon nerd. I'm also trying to learn the language Icelandic for no apparent reason. I'm not taking a class or anything, I'm just using online courses, but I think that's really nerdy. No one understands why I'm doing that. I don't even understand why, I just think it's interesting language. Yeah, I'm also very introverted. Whenever I go to a friend's party and I meet someone new, I always make an awkward joke, and it just brings on a total silence. I'm a total nerd, although it's hard because no one I spend time with can really relate to everything that I'm interested in, but you know, at least I have these things that make me happy. And yeah, I think I must be a little bit nerdier than you. Bye!